Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 8 on first order ordinary differential equations. In previous lecture we have discussed what is exact differential equation. In this lecture we will see how to find out general solution of exact differential equation. So before going for solution we just recall that if our differential equation is in this form m dx plus n dy equal to 0 and this differential equation is exact if partial derivative of m with respect to y and partial derivative of n with respect to x are equal. So if our differential equation is exact, then this condition will be satisfied, and if this condition is satisfied, our differential equation is exact. So this is if and only if condition. This differential equation is exact if and only if this condition is satisfied. Therefore, it is known as necessary and sufficient condition for a differential equation to be exact. So once our differential equation is exact, we have to find out its general solution. So we have ready-made formula for general solution of exact differential equation. So we write down that method or formula. Before that we suppose that this differential equation is exact. M dx plus n dy, m and n are functions of xy, is exact. So we give this number 1. So first we will write our differential equation in this form. We will check the condition for exactness. If that condition is satisfied, we will find out what are the functions capital M and capital N. Then we have ready-made formula for the general solution of equation 1. Then the general solution of equation 1 is we have to integrate capital M with respect to x. Now m is function of x and y, so here we are integrating with respect to x, so we will consider y as constant. So integrate capital M with respect to x considering y as constant, plus now from capital N we will write down only those terms that do not contain x. So terms of capital N which do not contain x. So we write in this way: terms of capital N not containing x. So whatever quantity we will have in this bracket, that will be a function of y, and we integrate that function with respect to y, equal to constant of integration c, where c is arbitrary constant. So this is very easy formula. Integrate capital M with respect to x considering y is constant, and find out those terms of capital N which are free from x. So whatever we will obtain here, that will depend on y only. So we will integrate that function of y with respect to y. So we remember this formula and we consider some examples. Solve cos x tan y plus cos of x plus y dx plus sin x sec square y plus cosine of x plus y dy equal to 0. So this equation is already in the form m dx plus n dy equal to 0. So we compare given equation, comparing with m dx plus n dy equal to 0, we get capital M equal to cos x tan y plus cosine of x plus y, and capital N is coefficient of dy sin x sec square y plus cosine of x plus y. Now we find out partial derivatives of capital M and capital N. So we differentiate capital M with respect to y. We will consider x as constant. So here cos x is constant. Derivative of tan y is sec square y. Derivative of cos of x plus y is minus sin of x plus y into derivative of x plus y with respect to y, which is 0 plus 1, that is 1. And similarly we differentiate capital N with respect to x. So here we are differentiating with respect to x. So sec square y is constant. Derivative of sin x is cos x. So we have cos x sec square y. And here derivative of cos of x plus y with respect to x is derivative of cosine is minus sin, and derivative of x plus y with respect to x is 1 plus 0, that is 1. So we have minus sin x plus y. So now we can see both the partial derivatives are equal. Therefore partial derivative of m with respect to y equal to partial derivative of n with respect to x. Hence given differential equation is exact. Given ODE means ordinary differential equation, and once the equation is exact we can directly write its general solution using the formula for general solution of exact equation. So therefore the general solution is formula we have just written: integrate capital M with respect to x considering y as constant, plus write those terms of capital N that do not contain x, terms of n not containing x, integral with respect to y equal to constant of integration. So first we write down capital M. Capital M is cos x tan y plus cos of x plus y. Cos x tan y plus cosine of x plus y. We will integrate this function with respect to x. While integrating with respect to x, we will treat y as constant, plus now we concentrate on capital N. So there are two terms in capital N. Here we have sin x, so this term contain x. Similarly here also we have cosine of x plus y, so this term also contain x. So there is no term in capital N which is free from x. So we write down 0 here. There is 0 term in capital M which do not contain x. Now we integrate here with respect to x. Y is constant, therefore tan y is constant. Integration of cos x is sin x. So we have tan y constant, integral of cos is sin. Similarly here integral of cos of x plus y is sin of x plus y divided by coefficient of x, which is 1 here. So it is sin of x plus y equal to constant of integration. So this is the general solution of given differential equation. So in this way, if our differential equation is exact, it is very easy to find out its general solution. We just have to remember this formula for general solution. We consider one more problem. Here given differential equation is y square e raised to xy square plus 4x cube dx plus 2xy e raised to xy square minus 3y square dy equal to 0. So if we compare with m dx plus n dy equal to 0, we have m equal to y square e raised to xy square plus 4x cube, and capital N is 2xy e raised to xy square minus 3y square. So first we check the condition for exactness. We differentiate capital M with respect to y. Here we have two functions of y in the product, so we apply product rule. We keep y square as it is. We differentiate e raised to xy square with respect to y. So we apply chain rule. Derivative of exponential function is exponential function. In the product we have to find out derivative of xy square with respect to y, plus e raised to xy square as it is, derivative of y square. So derivative of y square is 2y, and e raised to xy square as it is, and derivative of 4x cube with respect to y is 0. So this is going to be, here derivative is with respect to y, so x is constant, derivative of y square is 2xy. So we write that part, other things as it is, y square e raised to xy square plus 2xy. It is not in the addition, it is in the product. So y square e raised to xy square into 2xy plus 2y e raised to xy square. So here we can take 2y e raised to xy square common. So 2y e raised to xy square, and here we are left with x and y square, and here 2y e raised to xy square is common, so we have xy square plus 1. So this is partial derivative of m with respect to y. Now we differentiate capital N with respect to x, considering y as constant, del n by del x. So in capital N we have to consider this 2y as constant, and this x and e raised to xy square are dependent on x, so we have to apply product rule. So we consider 2y as constant, partial derivative with respect to x of x into e raised to xy square, and derivative of minus 3y square with respect to x is 0. So here we have considered 2y as constant, and we are differentiating x e raised to xy square with respect to x. So now we apply product rule. First we differentiate e raised to xy square with respect to x. So we consider x in the product, and derivative of e raised to xy square is e raised to xy square, and we have to apply chain rule. We have to differentiate xy square with respect to x. Now we differentiate x with respect to x, so derivative of x is 1 and e raised to xy square as it is. So this is equal to, here derivative is with respect to x, so y square is constant and derivative of x is 1, and other things remain as it is. So x e raised to xy square into y square, derivative of x is 1 plus e raised to xy square. So now here we can take e raised to xy square common, and other things are as it is. We consider e raised to xy square common. Here we keep 2y as it is, and we have x into y square plus 1. So we have taken e raised to xy square common, and we make small bracket here. So this is partial derivative of capital N with respect to x, 2y e raised to xy square times xy square plus 1, and here also partial derivative of m with respect to y is 2y e raised to xy square times xy square plus 1. So both the derivatives are equal, so our condition for exactness is satisfied. Therefore partial derivative of m with respect to y equal to partial derivative of n with respect to x. Therefore given ordinary differential equation is exact, so we can directly write its general solution. Therefore the general solution is integral of capital M with respect to x considering y as constant. We collect terms of capital N which do not contain x, terms of capital N not containing x, and we differentiate with respect, we integrate with respect to y equal to constant of integration. So now therefore first we write down capital M, which is y square e raised to xy square plus 4x cube. Capital M is y square e raised to xy square plus 4x cube. Integral is with respect to x considering y as constant. Now we consider those terms of capital N which are free from x. Capital N is 2xy e raised to xy square minus 3y square. So this first term contains x, so we will not consider it. Second term is minus 3y square, it does not contain x, so we consider only minus 3y square plus integral of minus 3y square with respect to y equal to c. Here integral is with respect to x, so y square is constant. Integral of e raised to xy square is e raised to xy square, and we have to divide with coefficient of x which is y square here, so we divide by y square. Minus 3 constant, integral of y square is y cube by 3 equal to c. So therefore e raised to xy square, this y square will cancel out, here 3 will cancel out, minus y cube equal to c. So this is the general solution of given differential equation. Here I forgot to write down integral of 4x cube, so let me correct this. This is all the other things are correct, but I have to rewrite here. Integral of y square e raised to xy square is y square e raised to xy square divided by y square plus 4. Integral of x cube is x to the power 4 divided by 4 minus 3 y to the power 3 divided by 3 equal to c. So now e raised to xy square plus x raised to 4 minus y cube equal to c, where c is constant of integration which is arbitrary constant, and this is the general solution where c is the arbitrary constant. So we consider now one more problem on exact differential equation. Test for exactness and solve this differential equation and with some initial condition. So this is the initial value problem. First we will find out general solution of this differential equation, and using this initial condition we will find out the value of constant of integration corresponding to this initial condition. So before that we compare given differential equation with m dx plus n dy, and we obtain that capital M is x plus 1 e raised to x minus e raised to y, and capital N is minus x e raised to y. Coefficient of dy is capital N, coefficient of dx is capital M. So we check the condition for exactness. Del m by del y, this derivative is 0 minus e raised to y. Partial derivative of n with respect to x. Here e raised to y is constant, so minus e raised to y is constant, derivative of x is 1. So this is exact differential equation. Therefore del m by del y equal to del n by del x. Therefore given ordinary differential equation is exact. So we write down its general solution. Therefore the general solution is integral of m with respect to x considering y as constant, terms of capital N which do not contain x, terms of capital N not containing x, integration is with respect to y equal to c, and here we will treat y as constant while integrating with respect to x. Capital M is x plus 1 e raised to x minus e raised to y. And this is integration is with respect to x. Here y is constant and capital N is only having one term, and this term depends on x. So there is no term in capital N which does not contain x. So that means 0 dy equal to c. Here y is constant, and here we have to apply integration by parts. X plus 1 as it is, integral of e raised to x is e raised to x, minus derivative of x plus 1 is 1, again integration of e raised to x which is e raised to x, then derivative of 1 which is 0. So we stop here, and minus e raised to y constant, integral of 1 with respect to x is x equal to c. So therefore here we can take e raised to x common, and we have x plus 1 and here minus 1 minus e raised to y, we write x here equal to c. So here 1 will cancel out, and we have x e raised to x minus x raised to y equal to c, and this we can rewrite as by taking x common, x into e raised to x minus e raised to y equal to c. We take x common. So this is the general solution of given differential equation, and now we use the initial condition. Initial condition is y of 1 equal to 0. So we put x equal to 1 and y equal to 0 in the general solution. So using y of 1 equal to 0 in 1, so we have to put x equal to 1 and y equal to 0 equal to c. So therefore e minus e raised to 0 is 1 equal to c, that is constant of integration is c equal to e minus 1, that we substitute in this general solution 1, and we obtain the solution of given initial value problem. So therefore the solution of given initial value problem is x into e raised to x, we substitute here x into e raised to x minus e raised to y equal to e minus y, e minus 1 equal to e minus 1. So this is the solution of given initial value problem. We can check this solution must satisfy this condition when x is 1, y is 0. So we can check by taking x equal to 1 in left hand side. We obtain that e minus 1, so that is equal to right hand side. So this is the solution of given initial value problem. So in this way, if our differential equation is exact, then we can easily solve this exact differential equation using this formula. We will remember this formula. We have to integrate capital M with respect to x, considering M as constant, and from capital N we will write only those terms which are free from x, terms of n not containing x, equal to constant of integration. So in this way we can easily solve exact differential equations if that condition of exactness is satisfied. So this is all about today's session. I hope you like it. Thank you very much.